and ideas about how to evoke things and emotions in people from the way you depict it and the way you shoot it. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. So it's not going to be easy, and it's going to require a lot of planning. And I'm not wholly sure I can pull it off, to tell you the truth. It's really super ambitious. But I'll take a crack at it, because that's what you got to do, right? Walk up to the plate, right? So I think I can get it. But it's not about me, you know.
Right.
It's about something else.
Well,
So,
if anybody can do it, you can do it.
well, I hope so. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's trying to find the way in that's not like cheesy or obvious, but that actually it's almost like a magic trick in a sense. It's diversion. It's obfuscate this, show that. Look over here. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
It's
Do you have a title?
yeah. It's just like the resurrection of the Christ.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's like so. That's a title, and yeah, it's very ambitious. That's all I'll say. It took a long time to write. It's really ambitious, and it goes from like the fall of the angels to the death of the last apostle.
Do you have a start date?
I don't have a start date. I just have to begin pre-production and see what happens. And it's just going to roll in its own time. It's taking its own time. I thought it was late. I thought, oh, it's taking too long. It's taking too long, but it's probably just right. Yeah, it's when it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, if you believe that, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope you're right.
I think I'm right. My instincts are that I'm right.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I was going to trust anybody with that story, it would be you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a massive thing, and theologically, it's something that you have to really look at and make correlations that ring true, because it's not all written.
Do you consult with someone, like a biblical scholar?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And, of course, you know, there's your own a thing that comes into it from having read the book a few times. You read the book a few times, and it's amazing how your memory, how there's these recessive files somewhere in the background, how you can correlate this piece to that piece over there. And that's important, because juxtaposition is everything with this story. And what it means in a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's hard to explain, but it's quite involved.
Yeah. Well, I can only imagine.
Yeah. And I don't know that you can do it in a foreign language, because the concepts are too difficult now. So that you may have to resort to the vernacular, so that that at least is clear.
Is that up for debate right now with you?
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking like, But like, look, have you seen these apps now where they have this AI stuff where the guy's talking German and then he switches to French and then he's Spanish and then Chinese? And,
Yeah.
have you seen that?
Yeah.
And his mouth moves and it's the same voice. I mean,
Right.
it's crazy what they do. So, you know,
So you're going to use that kind of a tool, do you think?
you could.
Will you
I mean,
begin it in Aramaic or in Hebrew?
maybe. Yeah. Aramaic is really the kick, isn't it? But, you know, I think I've written it in English, but I wrote the last one in English too and translated it. And then the people had to learn to speak it, because I think there's only about 400 people that actually speak Aramaic still.
Wow.
And apparently they understood it, so I was happy about that.
Wow.
So that was good. Yeah. 400,000 people, sorry,
Oh,
in the world.
that makes more sense.
Yeah, sorry. 400 people. Yeah.
I'd like preserve those 400 people.
Yeah. Not many people speaking Latin still, but that's quite well known.
Well, I can't wait to see it, man.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I appreciate you very much. All the stuff that you've done.